Look up this theorem 8. So everybody can look up for this one, well, except for the back. Right, theorem 8, it just says, so if you look up theorem 8 in triangles, it says that if I add two sides, the answer must be greater than the third side. So for example, if we have 12, 11 and 15, if I add these two sides, just watch. If I add any two sides of a triangle, so the answer must be greater than the third side. Or otherwise you can't create a triangle. Alright, so if we start off with, if you look up 15 plus 11 is equal to 26. That's greater than 12. That's good, alright. Another example would be 12 plus 11 is equal to 23. That's greater than 15. Another example would be 15 plus 12 is equal to 27. That's greater than 11. Okay? Alright, so that's a proper triangle. For example, right. Here's an example where it's impossible actually to draw this triangle. If I give you these measurements, if you use the compass and set squares, it's impossible to draw this one. So we'll check, is this a proper triangle? Just leaving it. If we add 7 and 2.
Come on, Phil.
If we add 7 and 2 is equal to 9, is that greater than the third angle? 12.
Yeah.
It's not greater than the third angle. If I add these two, the answer, it's less than, isn't it? This is not a proper triangle. If you can't actually draw this triangle if you try it. So a side of 2 and then a side of 7 and a side of 12. You can't draw it. Can't draw it. Okay? So that's what the theorem states. So there's a couple of questions here where they ask you, is this a proper triangle? You need to identify the smallest triangles. And okay, so question 3, for example. So we've sides 3 part I. We have a side of 2, a side of 3 and a side of 6. And the question is it possible to construct triangles with these lengths of sides? A side of 2, 3 and 6. So you do your investigation, you check it. First of all, add 2 to the sides. 2 plus 3. Is that greater than the third side, 6? Is it?
No.
Is 5 greater than 6? No. Alright, so it's impossible to draw this triangle. Okay? You stay there. No, you can stay over there. Stay outside. Alright, stay outside. Part 2. Another example, 10, 6, 15. If I add two sides, if I add 10 and 6, for example, it's equal to 16. Is that greater than the third side? Yes. Yeah, that's okay. Try another combination. We added 10 and 6. 10 and 15? 25. Is that greater than the third side? Yeah, that's okay. And what other combination? 15 and 6.
21.
Is that greater than the third side? Yeah, so it is possible to draw that triangle. That's all we're talking about, theorem 8. Okay? So as long as those 3 are correct, then it is possible to draw that triangle. Okay? Alright, something else about triangles. The largest angle will be opposite the the longest side will be opposite the largest angle. Look at this. So that's angle A, and over here this is side A. So side A 6. This is angle C. So over here this is side C, which is 7. And then we have angle B, and this is side B is opposite the angle B. Alright, so the question here is, which is the biggest angle, A, B, or C? Alright, so the side, so what you need to know is the largest side is opposite the largest angle. And what can I also say? The smallest side is what? Opposite the smallest angle. Alright, so which is the largest side? The largest side is 10, so that means B is the largest angle. Largest angle is equal to B. What's the smallest side? 6. What's the smallest angle, so? A. Smallest angle is A. Do you get that? Do you understand that? Alright. And for example, we'll do question 2 part I. Same idea. There's a triangle, and it's got 3 angles, and they're asking you which is the longest length and which is the shortest length. 57 degrees, 61 degrees, 62 degrees. And then we've sides A. The side A is written with small letters. Side B, side C. Angles are written with capital letters. Alright, so which is the longest side? Which is the longest angle, first of all? The biggest angle is 62, so therefore the longest side is opposite. C is the longest side. And which is the smallest angle? 57, so the smallest side is B. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to upload